Hi Scorpio, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well amidst all this chaos in the world. I know that you guys are really traversing in this, hopefully in the positive light. My name is Ascending Synergy Tarot, and I'll be doing a love message here for you guys for April 15th to May 15th. Excuse me for the little bit of a delay. As you know, life happens for me, but thank you so much for coming to the channel. I really love y'all support. If you desire a personal reading from me, you can click the link below, ascendingsynergy.com, for a virtual one-on-one. And yeah, let's get into it. This is going to be for those who are committed in committed relationships, those who are single, and those who are separated. Just gonna see what the message is for you guys that comes out, and yeah, let's get right into it. So Spirit guys, thank you so much for entering my space. Please guide me through, I was gonna say Pisces, so it's gonna involve Pisces, but please guide me through Scorpio's message. Spirit guides and messages that you Scorpio Spirit. Messages that you have for Scorpio. I'm getting a channel on, like, you guys are in great remembrance. Wow, maybe some healing. Do people have passed on? I know this is just for some of you guys. Some of you guys are getting messages from passed down loved ones. You deserve love, and we have romantic feelings. So for those who are in committed relationships, I definitely see this healing taking place. I do feel like one individual deserves more out of the connection, and another one has a lot of different healing that needs to be done in a family dynamic, things that they learned from their parents or grandparents, anything ancestral. I definitely feel like we see it playing out, or they see it playing out, whomever this applies to, in their relationships, and they really want to heal because they know that you deserve better. So they're trying to heal themselves and see the things that are blocking them to really give you the love that you truly deserve, and know that you are in fact lovable. And from that space, there's this attraction that goes on. This is lightheartedness. This is flowers being offered. This is romantic energy. This is just allowing yourself to just feel all of this connections that you have with another. I feel like you guys finally find this person. I'm getting finally because it could have been recently or in the past 3 to 6 months, but I do feel like somebody finally comes in and really, like, not help you or you help them, but it just feels like a healing dynamic between the both of you. You both had stories of things that y'all had already encountered before you met, and you get together, and it's so much beautiful energy between the two of you that you're able to kind of go through this relationship very purely because of the already experiences that you've already went through. So that's really beautiful for committed relationships. Those who are separated, I do again see some kind of reconciliation possibly taking place. There is on the bottom of the deck, pay attention to the red flags. There is unrequited love, and then there's this could be the one. So it kind of goes back to what I was saying. Like, I feel like you've gotten out of a connection that was really, really cautioning you to know that you deserve more out of a connection, because it just wasn't enough love being reciprocated. It just was just, maybe you worked way too hard in a relationship and another person just did not appreciate it, or they didn't see you the way you see them, and something of that sort here. But then you have this could be the one. So that could have been healed. Something here is being healed and mended and put back together. Others of you guys, this is a spanking new relationship because you know it just, the previous one just wasn't enough for you. It just, it wasn't enough. So it could be forgiveness that's taking place. Again, there is something divine timing that's in play right now. So I do get, like, if you feeling like edgy, on edge, like, well, where is this person? You know, I feel like divine timing is at work. So allow yourself to give yourself the love that you desire or require in the interim, so that you can be prepared for this beautiful attraction that's gonna really come in. If this is for singles, yeah, this is definitely like taking a time out and seeing like things that you've been through, and realize what you really truly want in a connection, and seeing how anything from our past childhood or anything that we're healing from, especially with parents, I definitely feel like that needs to be explored more. So let's get into this. Give me a second, because there's a lot of different messages here. Let me pull some more cards for Scorpio Spirit. Alrighty. So we have take action, animals, and healthy body. Wow. You guys are really in a healthy connection. I'm getting it's just so abundant. Some of you committed relationships with those who are just moving into a connection is perfectly aligned. You got the Lovers card here. You got abundance. You got shine. Like, this helps with trauma. You know, once we understand who we are in our totality, and how we have so much love underneath that surface, and knowing how to accept and receive love and give love in a mind, body, and soul dynamic, it's something that really is so alluring that comes in, or you're already in this dynamic. I'm getting some of you guys are like in this dynamic, and it's very beautiful. It's very healing. It's like it's like somebody inspires us to take action on what we truly want to heal from. If this is a single reading, you guys are only worried about your mind, body, and soul right now. You could, in fact, have an animal that you just recently purchased, or you're recently attached to, and see like how this particular type of animal totem, or I feel like you have a really good connection with the animal spirit here on earth, and it really allows us to really connect more to what we deserve in this world. You know, true love is very, very you deserve this, and it's happening. I definitely feel like for singles, just really allow yourself to process what you have to process, and know that your feelings are real, they're valid, and explore them. You know, explore how you would like to be healthy, mind, body, and soul. And I feel like this is something that you already are embodying. I do feel like this is something that you already embody. This is already something, a part of you. I just feel like this connection, if you're in committed relationships, this is beautiful. And I'm getting recently this occurred. For some of you guys, this recently occurred. It feels healthy. It feels healing. It feels uncomfortable. I'm getting a sense of uncomfortability because it's different, but it's healthy. But it's something that we're not used to for some degree, or not necessarily used to, but I'm getting just peaceful. And maybe past relationships were always dealing with chaos or chaotic situations occurred, and now this just feels like real life peace. So if you guys do have your eye on something in terms of like in reference to anything that's healing, yeah, take action on it. This is the time to really, really explore our childhood dynamics with our parents, and seeing how anything from that nature affected our relationships. So let me pull a theme energy here for you. I keep wanting to say Pisces. That's so crazy. For Scorpio. So this definitely, you can have Pisces in your natal chart. For Scorpio. Spirit. Surrender. Ooh, Lord. Scorpio, that's interesting. You know, it's time to just give in. Oh, and remembrance on the back. I think I said that in the beginning of the reading, where I just feel like some of you guys are getting some ancestral remembrance or something to remind us, something there. But wow, surrendering to what is calling you, to what is here, you know. This type of energy can't be controlled. This is more so surrender to what you truly want to feel. And it's real, it's valid, it's healthy, you know. So this is beautiful energy here. This is beautiful energy here. So let me pull some tarot to get more clarity on this for Scorpio spirit guides. Alright, so we have, okay, you got the Empress. You coming out as the Emperors, you know. But this energy is that divine feminine energy. This is that energy where it's fertility taking place. This is a healing quality. And you got the Emperor and the Empress here. Wow, you got a motherfucking power couple here. You got the divine masculine and the divine feminine here. Okay, this is a commitment. This is what you desire. This is what is coming in for y'all. This is very beautiful. I just feel like you had to come out of a situation that was very tumultuous, very, I feel like betrayals could have taken place. This feels like life after death. I really feel like the experiences that you've been through and connections, this was like a total death phase of our life, and we're in that rebirth stage where you're just attractive, and your energy is attractive because you went through the whole shadow integration. You went through the surrendering process. You went through the healing of the dynamics in which any ancestral trauma took place. You did a ceremony to let that go and detach and really moving forward in a very authentic way to connect more of the celebrations and the blessings of our ancestry. It's really deep. This feels extremely deep because you have the World card here, and that really kind of implies the rewards that come after karmic debt has been paid. Karmic debt has been paid off, and you're in a space of completion, a completion of an entire world and dynamic we lived in. And now, as the spirit advice, this is all about the man in the mirror. You know, I put this in the deck for a reason. This is all about yourself, you know. So with this coming out as your spiritual advice, you know, just really take a long, hard look in the mirror and surrender to what you see. And from that space, it's very cleansing, because you got the Emperor and the Empress here. There's no greater love than that. There's no greater love of self than that. You know, this is what you embody. You know, if this is not a connection, which I'm getting, this is definitely a connection. Some of you guys are in a very fucking healthy relationships, and it's like, finally, after all of the shit I've been through, I finally deserve this new beginning. I deserve this blessing that's in my life. I just feel like you had to see, some of you guys, this is dynamics from maybe a father figure. I'm getting this for some of you guys, not all, but a father figure where they taught some kind of wrong belief systems of what a masculine energy should be like. And it's like you unlearning those type of things, or feminine, don't get me wrong, but this do feel like more of a masculine energy here. And you are seeing that it really stifled our confidence of ourself. It stifled, because we were supposed to walk under what they believed in. And I feel like some of those belief systems and those things that they stand true in was not at all healthy in your dynamics, in your relationships, in your connections, and you knowing that that has to be released. That's beautiful. That's one hell of a beauty, because it's like you don't want to keep going having mistakes over and over and over and over again. You want to be celebrated. You want weddings and happy occasions and all of these different things that can come in once we kind of let go of, not even let go, but understanding. It's like an understanding of something here to transmit it. This is really deep. I feel like that's the conflict. The present moment, it feels like that is the conflict. You could be in conflict of, this feels like a self in conflict. I don't feel like you're in conflict with your commitments. I feel like this person is pushing buttons. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting someone who's pushing your buttons, but it's very important to know that you need to surrender, because this is like you defending yourself, which, everybody has that natural quality, but this is a true commitment. This is an actual true commitment. And with the temptation card here, it do feel like a true pair, addicting. You both are very attracted to each other. It just feels very magnetic, like lava. It's very cool on the outside, but really steamy and hot on the inside. It feels like we also have to be mindful of our attachment to someone. I feel like this is such a beautiful paired couple that we don't want to get too attached to it, to the point where it's codependent. So again, you already are aware of how that goes with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. You're in your Phoenix stage. You're in that rebirth arena here, and this is very, very promising. This is very future oriented. This feels very good. I just feel like there's a conflict here. There's some sort of chaos that's taking place. It could be just your environment, right? With all this corona stuff, and it's just like getting in the way of like this divine pair really looking to synergize the way they naturally are. This is blessed. This feels like a very blessed connection. This also feels like, if you're single, this is a blessed connection of self. Oh my God, you're like really coming into your divinity, your own. I guess feel like you're just ready to return to victory of mental clarity, of establishment of understanding, as well as some of you guys could be, in fact, some people could be actually returning back into your life or something here. I do see Aries energy, Libra, Taurus, and Capricorn. But again, it's all about self here. This feels like if you're single, this is like a healing time, actually. Understanding your mind, body, and soul, understanding your value, your purpose. What you do commit yourself to must be true. It must be passionate. It must be authentic. It must be real. But there's some kind of chaos that takes place, and it might be just insecurities that we might have to just like understand them further. Or this is your partner, again, if this isn't a connection, this is you helping your partner understand like these insecurities aren't real. They're just kind of also, you can let your defenses down, because this person sees you. And this is a beautiful union. It's nothing, I don't see anything fake or anything like weird different things that can take place where you might feel like you're at war with them or they at war with you, but there's no war here. This is a total peaceful connection. And maybe one person is creating this chaos because they're so used to it, and that's why they're trying to like be in a space of healing and understanding why chaos follows them, but they actually embody it. So I do feel like someone's healing that. Yeah, so we have, so yeah, it feels nostalgic. This could be like really remembering someone who really played a really important role in our life. The Empress with the 4 water in reverse, just do feel like someone's remembering someone. You're also moving on from anything that was very disappointing. But you're moving on into fertility, into new creations, into just a really understanding of what you can embody in this world here. This is just beautiful. I feel like you're just over the pain. This feels like a long standing pain, deep seated pain. And I just feel like, wow, the Empress here too, again, it's just like, you recognize your power, but there's no action taking place for some of you guys because of the fact that someone is still in inner conflict. Someone is really processing. Let's just say processing here. And you got 2 women here, Queen of Air and Queen of Fire. So this definitely feels like decisions are being made between 2 people. I also feel like this is an energy where water and fire. Fire and air. Sorry, fire and air is just like, I feel like some of you guys are really into your creations. Like you guys are into your creative bags. I do feel like a lot of creative energy and you piecing everything together, and it's coming out very harmoniously. And some of you guys are very inspired right now. I'm getting art. I'm getting all kinds of different things that you're really creative. Whatever you do, you're very, very great at it. And you just could be, in fact, by yourself. Some of you guys are single and loving it because you're in hermit mode. You're gaining wisdom. You're ascertaining wisdom. Spirit advisors say this is the best way to go about it. Even if you are in committed relationships and they're very beautiful and they're very mature and passionate, still understand it's important to still also have time for self, because you're still healing or they're still healing. So they still need time for self to understand themselves more. So if anybody that you're with that kind of strays off a little bit, they're not doing it in no harmful way. They're not cheating. There's no, weird stuff taking place or anything like that. They just need time for self to still understand the things. They're still processing things that happened before they met you. And that's just, make sure that you give them that time for understanding that. Vice versa, they need to do the same with you if that's the particular case. Somebody could be, you really like them, but they could be a little too clingy to the point where it's like the conflicts arise and we can't really birth this beautiful connection because someone's too, I'm getting somebody has too many expectations and they're not content. And it's something of that sort here, and it's like someone needs to relax, like kind of back up a little bit, just a little bit, because you're still healing, you're still, still understanding how to get your mojo back and understanding, it's like overcoming some really deep shit, and I really feel like this is very important for you to still do. I feel like, Scorpio, y'all are on y'all shit, okay? Y'all are not playing. Y'all are standing firm. You're establishing boundaries. You're understanding the divine masculine part of you. You seeing how powerful you are. But this is a lot from surrendering. When you surrender and really go into that deep wisdom of self, that surrendering turns into fucking power. You start to really truly transform. You're transforming here. I feel like something here that did not work out in your past, it still hurts, or it still feels, you still feel connected to this energy. I do feel like there's a new beginning here. I do feel like someone is returning back into your life, or you're returning back into it, and it's just divine. It's truly divine. It's also feel like blessings are coming after things were very hard to go through. And here you are just being blessed because you decided to go through that shadow integration. So this is beautiful, Scorpio. I'm gonna pull an advice card here for you guys. And this is my advice as a question to ponder over the next month in relation to your love here. Okay, so we have, what kinds of good and beautiful things am I experiencing in this moment? Okay, ponder over that next month. You know, what kind of good and beautiful things are you experiencing in this very moment? And just keep reminding yourself of that. Surrender to that. And woo, what a transformation that will take you on, okay? So guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon.